Why do we get nervous? Is there some sort of actual logical reason? Well, biologically, yes. If you think about it, it's something involving your fight or flight response and the whole adrenaline thing. I don't know exactly what triggers it. I think it's an heightened state of emotion, something like that. But here's a real question, is why does that have to happen, and how do we cope with it? Well, I think that happens because we want to perform well. We want to not necessarily conform to society, but we want to make others happy. We want to do a good job with what we do. And pressure from outside sources like people, possibly, I guess people are really the main source of pressure, peer pressure. But because of that pressure, we feel the need to do good. And that's what causes the anxiety and the nervousness, is because we don't quite know exactly if we're going to do good or not. If we knew we were going to be great every single moment of our lives, then we would probably not be nervous at all. But because of that little small niggling amount of doubt, that's why. Now, what can we do to handle that? There's lots of ways to handle this nervousness. I mean, people have little strategies, but in my opinion, the solution is just be yourself. Have fun. I mean, no one is ever going to really want to judge you that you should really care about. Sure, there may be some random person walking down the street who judges you, but you shouldn't care. You're never going to see that person ever again. If you do, then wow, that's a pretty cool event. You should actually be happy about the fact that you saw someone twice, which for people that you never meet for an extended period of time of your life, well, that's pretty weird. But you should really just always be yourself. Be happy with being who you are. That's all that matters, is enjoy being you. Ignore the fact that other people may want to judge you. They don't matter. If someone really is going to judge you, then you have no need to ever talk to them ever again, in my opinion. Maybe that's just me. I might be being a little harsh, and that sounded a little harsh when I said it. It sounded better in my mind, but that's okay. But seriously, why is it that we need to get nervous? I don't see the exact logic behind the way that the system works, but I know that it is definitely triggered by the need of people to conform. But as I said in my last vlog, why do we need to conform? There's no need for that to happen. So I figured that maybe if we just take that first step I said and just don't conform, maybe just be happier with being ourselves, perhaps, well, we wouldn't have these issues of being nervous. I know that I certainly get nervous. We all do. That's just how the world works. And some of us show it more than others. Those of you who know who you are. But you don't need to show that nervousness. You just need to be happy, especially when you're among your peers. Your peers aren't going to judge you if they're peers that you should really want to be with. Friends don't judge friends. It really doesn't happen. If they do, they're not very good friends. Maybe that's just my friends that don't judge me that I know about. Maybe my friends judge me behind my back and I don't know. It could very easily happen. But to my knowledge, any friends that I have don't judge me because they just accept me for who I am. I know I'm a pretty weird guy. I've gone over this before. But because of that, because I accept that, because I know that my friends won't judge me, I don't get nervous around them. I mean, you guys can probably say that to yourselves too. Do you get nervous around your friends? If so, then that's a little weird. But if not, then why is it? It's because you're so used to being around them. You're comfy in your natural habitat, or whatever you want to call it. So why not just extend that to everyday life? Why not just feel not nervous all the time? I know it's hard to do, but it's a good thing to practice. You'll be happier with the way you're living your life, and you won't be stressed. Just focus on that. Don't get stressed, and don't get nervous. If you can do those two things, and I don't know exactly where the stress part came out of that, but if you can just not be nervous by being yourself, if all you do is just be yourself, the world will be a much happier place for you.